Go to the Fen. I mean, if it's okay to go slow, is there a reason, like, should I set up defenses on everything I pass by? +1 strength from infested tiles, but I think I can take you out. But also, I can go slow, so why wouldn't I patrol first? Ah, because of the drawing of Calamity cards. Whoa! Ryan James Pearson and 3D Shaggy have fallen in love. Our relationship is... So Willow is a confidant, and I have extra damage against enemies who've attacked 3D until the end of mission, and same on the other side as well. Not now, no incursion risk, but they would be destroyed before the next chapter then. Lurking Morthagi gets attacked. We lost 1 LP on something. I thought I had 5 LP earlier. I spent 3 LP recruiting a character, and then I've gained LP since then. That's what it was. You also can't craft augments, only weapons armors, so fighting orcs can be big. That is a good point, well made, right? Augments are the small pieces of equipment we've been finding, like pauldrons, greaves, braces, etc. And those can only really be found. Those don't seem to be craftable. Let's fight. Here's a thought. Maybe Gwyneth Gusht isn't as dangerous as we believed? Huh? Where's Princess? Down here? Princess's step has broken the hidden covering of a hunting pit, and she's fallen scuffling and scraping into a dark rocky hole. How far down are you? Oh, I'm far enough. I hardly think this pit's coincidentally placed and obscured along the path, which means greater danger is probably near. We're close to where those things were spotted. If this is a trap, it might be risky to get her out. Give me a second, I'll jump down and help her. Let's be methodical, safe. Tie together a rope or something. Or maybe we leave her down there to act as bait? 100% we go down there with Willow. Give me a second, I'll jump down to help her. It doesn't take Willow very long at all. They climb nimbly down and help Princess back to the top. And not a moment too soon. All heroes have 1 temporary hit point. In Fortitude, we've got a Sommelier, a Watchman, and a Spectic here. That is liquid. I don't know if... Oh, right. The liquid's probably the boiling rain, the acid rain. Okay, so our door open. We're going to set up Willow to be able to do that. So move 1 space forward, take the silk step over here. You're now our door opener. Ryan, you literally just stand there, bud. What up? Set up Guardian. It's not going to be relevant, but whatever. There's a Ford with Steel Fire and Discus. 3D is the person with extra potency, so you'll stand walling with Ryan on this side. Take your... Conjure a blaze on tile with debris. I mean, there's a lot of debris tiles around here. Interfusing with it if possible and dealing fire damage to anything at location. Is there any debris necessarily demonstrated already on the inside of the map? No, that might be demonstrated as we go in though. And Princess, take another walling position there as well. With Willow. No, you're in the Grand Plane, so it's not going to be warding, but it's fine. Wait. Alright, Willow. Pop that door open. Ah. Intriguing. Well, let's take... Good lord. I was about to say, let's take as advanced a position as we possibly can. We did, and we're not being punished for it. Okay. Set up against the next door, I think. So Willow and Ryan entering from the same side? That doesn't seem correct. Oh, but Willow would have the ability to open that door. That makes sense. I could try and clear this chamber because there's no connection between that and this chamber, so going upwards first seems reasonable as well, but going sideways first, I mean, there's no connection between the chambers, so same reasoning on this side. 3D. Let's send up the 3D. Perfect. I think we're done on those. Willow opens the door. Literally all of the enemies are directly in there. Rubble, metal mechanism, metal mechanism. Let's take control of 3D so we can see what this would do. We've got a shackle available on one of them, mechanism available on the other. Another shackle. Steal fire. So we do have the candle for stealing fire at 4 range. Esets asks, what has been your favorite character class so far, Rhapsody? I like Mystic because the wide array of abilities mean they can be used in so many different ways. It's probably Hunter, but I'm trying for it not to be, if that makes sense. Like, it's Hunter, but I really want to do other things more consistently. Steal fire, piercings, and damage the enemies. Yeah, that's definitely the best thing we have available in there. Opening the door would be swift action, though. Okay, Watchman, you've got a crossbow, Bone Link, gain armor and blocking from being nearby enemies. Sommelier, Drive Link, increases dodge and damage from being nearby enemies. And you've got Bone Link as well. That's just more metal rubble. Drive Link. If you open the door, you can ignite and steal fire. The big reason I'm wondering about the swift actions here is 3D opening the door. That's one swift action. Take a normal action to take the candle, and then a fire action to throw through. Meaning that Princess doesn't have the ability to interfuse with the candles because they've already been interfused with by 3D. So how do I do it instead? Here's how we do it. 3D opens the door. Princess moves forward. You can take control of the fire from there, can you? No? Only if I move further up. So I move further up. Oh, you mean using Ignite? Oh. Oh. Wait, is that actually going to go through 2 characters, though? There's a fire in the room below that I can use. The forge fire. Let's actually see that. Because I can undo this action if it doesn't work. Because this might just simplify everything for us. It kind of does. Gonna need to get 3D out of position, though. That'll give flanking attack opportunities for Willow and Watchman. Willow will be able to get the kill after that. Actually, 3D isn't even in position to be able to do that right now. That is to say, interfuse with the... Oh, no, wait, you can? Wait, interfuse with the... Trying to figure out the process of... The order of operations here. So that as few people as possible are damaged. Okay, so... You can steal that fire and then send it down. I feel like 3D is just going to be damaged. There's Ryan on that side and Willow. So I'll probably be able to take out the Watchman this round. And then if I take out the Watchman, Willow... With Willow, then Ryan can move forward, take up that space. Set himself up effectively as a sentinel in the middle of everything. Okay. I think I'll do that. So that means 3D is going to take some damage, I think. Interfuse with candles up here. Steel fire goes through down to the bottom. Hits one target, doesn't hit the other. Princess throws steel fire through everyone, including 3D. I understand the risks. We dodged it on 3D. We managed to kill one of the targets. Willow now has the ability to swap weapon. We're attacking from the Grey Plains, so we're not going to have to worry about the enemy's damage in that way. Perfect. So then we move there. And then Ryan moves through that blaze to get to the Spectic. I could attack it here, but... That's one enemy. Plus 100% guarding against foes. I mean, it's not really beneficial either way. You've got Slam at 1 range. Haven't taken any hits this turn at all. I can do it any which way, I think, here. Didn't really change anything. I think I'm gonna go down here. Just guard. Yeah, I blocked one more damage because I had the walling effect there, so works out well, I think. And then Willow, your dagger is not enough to go on the angle I would want to fight from there, but Ryan, you'll take the first hit. Willow, you'll take the second. Excuse me. Princess decided that they were really keen to get in the fight. A little bit more experience for us. Let's sit. Okay, Earthshell Brooch. This is a warrior item through and through, I feel. +5 block. Enemy deck is improved. They now have access to a welding. Let's secure the gusht. There's already one bridge built between here and Clear Pines, but there's no bridges built out of Clear Pines, so we probably want to go there first. Thorough Delving, Hides Fabrics, and Spell Thread, I think the final one was. Dodge, an extra 5 from the Fern Shadow Strap. I mean, that's a rogue item through and through. Let's get this time for more information. Yeah, and then I'll build another... I mean, that's a mountain as well. So I probably go here and then build a bridge back to Omenhurst and then walk up. No bridge that I know. That's true. There might be bridges that I just haven't even seen yet. Morthagi Spectix getting extra health as well as modifying Gorgons and Thrixels. I'm fine with all of these, to be entirely honest with you. I'll keep my LP there. Pause. What? It's space. Okay, it's space. Good. The Clear Pines Wilds have been revealed. I'm going to refuse to do the patrol here and fight instead so I can try and get more experience because I actually really like the idea of everyone getting their levels as fast as possible and also getting fewer draws of Calamity cards. Game. This is it. Wailing Newt Rest. The Morthagi around here somewhere. Keep your eyes peeled. We'll fight soon enough, but first... What? Who are you? What are you doing here? We're the fourth wall of the Republic, but never mind that. This is Wailing Newt Rest, isn't it? Home of the best brews this side of Farm Cook. Your spirits have been called the nectar of the gods. This is Wailing Root Nest. You heard that right about my spirits, but I ain't brewed nothing these past few weeks, says Nanon. But why? Thrice cursed Morthagi scum is why. Come on in, see for yourself. That's putrid. Foul use of my fine establishment, they got me brewing up this vile concoction for them. I make them fresh batches every few days in the ruins, pour it right in their veins. If they have veins, that is. It does something wicked to them, this brew. Makes them faster and stronger. Why are you helping them? They have my wife. We'll get your wife back. They pour this liquid right into their veins. That's right. You should see how they glow afterwards. How do you feel about making a special batch? What are you planning, Princess? That we mess with the formula. Are you sure about this? Yeah, we're right here. Okay, hello. I'm here with today's batch. Ugh, that's... Ugh. It's kind of how hummingbirds feel. It's totally gross. Nothing's happening. And they don't look too happy. Get your weapons ready. Damn it, we accidentally buffed them. All those get +1 temporary hit point. Uh-oh. Ah! Stone Spirit, hello. Man, I really want to just chase straight after that. Like, zealously leap at it. So it gives you an upgraded weapon if you have a base weapon, right? So it gives you a level 1 and then gives it an elemental push as well. Willow probably wants that, to be entirely honest. Either getting a dagger or a crossbow would both be good. The person who gets it is the person who gets the modifier from it, though, right? So Willow would be the person who got it in that instance. I think maybe I just get Willow invisible and then I send Willow in. Oh yeah, what is the earth modification? Is it pins things around you? Can you still step through the door? I highly doubt it. It's known as pin on stunt. Pin on stunt? Oh, you're right. That is a pretty good thing for a warrior. Willow wouldn't even want that, actually. Huh. So move up, open the door with Willow, and then Silk Step to get back into Grey Plane. Let's open the door, revealing the Watchman, and there's the Stone Spirit. Yep. And then I'm going to Silk Step into the Grey Plane there, and then Ryan, honestly, just run up and get him. Actually, it's a swift action. I could even set up Guardian here. You run up there, zealously leap next to it. Stone Spirit, be still. Come on, we're not going to hurt you. Get a Tier 1 Stone Axe. Replaces our Lumber Axe. The stunt effect of Stone shreds 1 armor and pins all enemies in a 2 tile radius. And it's an upgrade of 1 base damage, if nothing else. Soul Whale! A well-made axe, imbued with the deep booming spirit of stone. What do you want to be? Can't take too long on this. Makes an enemy with a Soul Whale, pins nearby enemies when it gets a critical effect of some kind. The Stone Shaper's Axe. Straight up. Just... sometimes the most descriptive thing you can give it is exactly what it is. Princess, you do want to advance. Do you have the ability to advance enough to the bookshop? You do not, but you can steal fire and throw that through. That's still good. Move up, do your interfusion there, send the fire through. That's also debris under the Watchman, behind the Watchman there. So we'll see whether or not 3D doesn't even have the range on it. Doesn't have the range, darling. She doesn't have the range. Yeah, so we probably just throw you, like, walling with Ryan back there. This cleave rocks. I do actually like that as well. Let's send that fire. It also stays on the space where the Morthagi is. So they start their round, take 2 damage, move up. From the Spectic, get that Bone Link set up with the Watchman. The Watchman's going to move away, taking away the Bone Link. Boiler can be lit. Okay, 3D. That absolutely has to be enough distance for you now, bud. Actually, I can get this candle and then send its fire down. That's the way we do it. Money for nothing, and doing these tricks for free. That leaves the Spectic on a tile that is blazed at the start of the next turn, so they're going to die to that. Ryan, you can take the move up. Willow, you haven't taken an action yet, so you move there. Open that door, revealing a Sommelier. Princess. There's a splinter rack on the... splinter on the coat rack, rather. Hammers could do a barrage. It doesn't have shred. I do like the shred. Weldlings are apparently very bad, so I should... Willow. You already used a swift action this turn? God, you must have. Oops. So you are Chomp, 3 to 5 damage, Fire Belch, 1 to 5, and your Dismantle. Dis creatures attacks, shred 1 armor. I like a little bit of flavor in that, frankly. Good cover tools, good cover woods. I don't think I'm killing the Worldling this round. Tell you that much. Willow's not even really capable. I mean, Willow, you can take a bow out. That's a pretty good shot against that Sommelier, to be honest. Kurtrak exploding from the other side. But that actually gives us the... This might actually do it. Kurtrak for the Splinter Blast. Splinter Blast here, such that it attacks from behind the Worldling. Also shreds its armor. Okay, and then Willow has a flanking shot with a 100% chance. Ryan, you're also going to be going in there. You'd have a flanking shot if you went on the diagonal. Yeah, and your flanking shot is a kill. Get him. 100% chance to do that as well. And that leaves us with the ability to try and take a long-range shot against the Morthagi, and in doing so, set up Wardling here. That damage with the armor ignored. Sommelier moves closer. Spectre takes the damage. We queued up for it. Sommelier does manage to get 1 damage on Ryan there. It doesn't matter who kills. Well, it doesn't matter who kills, but it does matter that one of them does. So... Princess, you take the flare and just blind this enemy. Nice. That blind also set up a flanking, guaranteeing that Willow has the ability to get this kill. Love it. She's using the dagger, I think. Well, no, it's because she had only 1 action remaining for the turn. Whereas I thought I'd only used 1 Swift on her. Oh, speaking of daggers though, Shade Lich's Skinner would be an increase in 1 on stunt damage, increase on 1 on the base damage as well. It is of a basic type though. I could give an offhand dagger to a different character if I desperately wanted to. Its range is still low. No, I think I'd still put it on you, especially because you're a rogue. That's the last of them. You can come out now, Ninon.
That was incredible. You were amazing.
I don't know. I forgot his voice.
But Dakota, where is she?
Look, over there. No, is that you?
Dakota!
You came.
Sorry it took me so long to go to. I couldn't have done it without these folks. I can never repay you. But you'll never want for something fine to drink.
Oh, perfect. An excellent quest for us specifically to have gotten. Morthagi. Watchman with extra armor. I'll collect that and then find an item at Wailing Nests. Then we'll set up the bridge. I've recovered from wounds. My character base, that is. Hides, ingot, spell thread. More accuracy on range and melee. It would fight against potency. Or a typical augmented potency slot for someone like a one of you two. So this is Willow, right? It's just straight up Willow. Pretty obvious the entire time while I was umming and ahhing about it right there. The tapping of this is trying to get the electrostatic wind to stop so that it's much easier for me to... Anyway, that's a meta consideration, not a current consideration. Let's build a bridge so we can get over it. Okay, so it looks like at the end of this mission, we are going to get... Oh, wait, does that represent what we got or what we will get again at the end of the mission? Do not recall. The infestation's gone from this tile, though. We'll go for a scout. Both? Oh, so you get the instantaneous bonus from it, and you get it again at the end of the mission. Good to know. Silences. You see them looking around. Ryan looks upwards as Willow continues onward. Ryan looks to the other side. Willow moves even further past and turns back around and looks at Ryan again. Ryan, you're being weird again. Fools build houses out of words. The wise make solider things. Sometimes I like to watch places change. It takes weeks of rain, wind, sun, and silence. Once I saw an elk move itself from the path of a falling tree. Great wonders live in silences. And moments Yeah, and as moments, they might visit your day if it looks like home to them. So, at times, I stay silent and watch a place change. I hope you're not bothered. Bothered? No. You do you, Ryan. Nice little smile after that. Plus 25 charisma on Willow. Love it. Great interaction there. The mountains are impossible in both directions there, so now we know our scout. Well, I mean, I can uninfest this tile. But if there's no fight here, why is it infested? I mean, I'll still patrol, I guess. Would it be worthwhile building every bridge possible while you have no time limit? Yeah, I'm kind of debating, like, exactly how many actions I do when I have no time limit here, because I still have a time limit in the Calamity cards in the next incursion, apparently. Patrols just waste your time and do nothing else. This has given me the ability to build a station here. So I think that worked. The treasury provides, not that I knew that was going to happen, to be clear. Yeah, I easily could have done nothing there in that circumstance, and then I would have been. Oops, you know. Primal Altar provides hide and spell threads. I actually might want to hide and spell thread, right? Because I'm going for 2 mystics, and they're going to care more about potency and things like that. Okay. Set out to Lord Beach Wilds. Our enemies have advanced their plans over time. We haven't even seen a Batchby yet. Ah, that's it being added to the Morthagi deck. I'm actually going to cancel that one, I think. I want to have a couple more fights with just the new one that's already been added before I add another new one. Rogue Corrupt Path, Seeker and Bogmore, totally fine with those. Bogmores are actually quite simple for us. Nardietta Waterworks in the Lord Breach is available. I'll take the fight to them before patrolling. I have to be honest, I'm glad it's you cooking tonight. After princesses, no firefighters. I'm just saying the bar is low. Don't get too excited. I'm making pancakes. So we'll hit Nardietta Waterworks tomorrow morning. But that detour added more time than we thought it would, and our food is running a little low. How low? Well, I've got onions and some more onions. I thought they were still jockey. I figured we'd need that tomorrow. Onions and a meal, the ingredient. I bet I could get us a fish. Watch this. Now, if fish is something that you can build a decent meal on, come on, there's good spots back this way. You have a fishing pole? Nah, but it's the sort of thing we can improvise in our pinch, you know? At a nearby pool. Can't say I've done much fishing lately. How long do you think this will take? That's actually also true for my character. Can't say I've done much fishing lately. When I was 12, I entered and won a fishing competition and had my picture and name in the local paper. And then never fished again. That was the final time I went fishing. What am I gonna do, right? You know, like, I've already peaked at fishing. I don't think I'm gonna become like a, you know, like a trawler of any kind past that point. So, take my high and quit. Who can say? You should probably get some stories ready, though. It's hard because they're looking for your strength, and you've got to deliver. And it turned out he just wanted someone to listen to him. Quite a bit later. So, how much longer do you think? I guess... Wait. Hello, here we go. Well done. Not the worst way to spend an evening either. Agent Dark Rain, thank you very much for the subscription. Enjoy your modes in chat and welcome back to the Republic for a 5th month in a row, 7th month total. All heroes get +1 temporary hit point here. There is a Bogmore. Baby, I just didn't think I was going to be fighting those soon. All right, so, Princess, you're our naturalist, if I recall correctly, which means you have... So Plant has given us the ability to use Vine Wrench, spends vines out to grab a foe and drag them towards a specified tile, dealing damage and pinning them. 4 to 6 damage at 3 range. Intriguing, intriguing. There's also a tree here. Naturalist Interfusion passive. Enter Grey Plane when I interfuse with a tree. Then Tree calls Naturalist Interfusion. Instantly summon an ally to a space next to an interfused tree. Does that mean I'm teleporting one of my allies or I'm taking control of something in the tree? Actually, you know what? I don't want to know yet. I'm going to find out myself when I do it right now. Oh, yep, no, it's one of my allies. Ooh, movement ability. You kidding me? Yes, of course. Oh, that's so cool. It just flings him out a tree for us. Okay, I mean, you can stand there and then attack the row. And then Willow could take a shot from the bottom and that'd be completely fine. You can ignite, like, directly under that Rager. And then you get the action Fire Leash. Jerk a captured blaze to leap through the air, burning fiercely where it lands and dealing half damage to anything it passes through. Interesting. So wait, can I Fire Leash it to another tile and then Fire Leash it again and Fire Leash it again and we just keep throwing it around the field? It's going to help so much with battlefield control. Then I'm going to move extra, like immediately move next to a tree. And while I'm setting it up, Princess goes back into Grey Plane. That is so good for Ryan's mobility here. I cannot overstate the importance of what just happened. Yes, we have the ability for interfused blazes to not burn out. Ah. Excellent. Well, I mean, I'm going to leap this backwards. Let it just deal the damage for lethal. And then, Ryan, you stand here. Take an attack from that side. Perfect. And that sets up for Willow to be able to move further up. Swap her weapon and take a 100% chance shot for a kill. Which also gets her back into Grey Plane because she's hidden with that kill. Beautiful. One thing I should have done is move my units a lot forward. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to take a hit turn here. So Naturalists. Not necessarily trees in either directions upwards. Okay, so 3D is just going to take a turn moving here. Everyone's basically just taking a turn off. Well, you take a turn moving there. Princess, you take a turn moving up there. Wait. Guardian. We'll have Willow open the door. Bogmore revealed out to the left. That's not the final enemy, right? I'm almost entirely certain there's... So it was Bogmore, Rager, Row. Wasn't there a Thrixel as well or something like that? Grain Grinder, Tool Mechanism. Let's have a look at some of our interfusion options here as well. Barrage. There's Rope to Constrict. Hobbling it and squeezing from its life. I mean, if we hobble the Bogmore, even if we don't hobble the Bogmore, it can't make its way to us right now. But it does have the Notch's Tongue at 4 range. And then we hobbling it, squeezing its life, Discus from the other side. Honestly, it might just literally be 4 range. 1, 2, 3. Okay, can't get that far. Yeah, it might just be get an attack from the other side and then send Willow in. Unfortunately, that's not 90 degrees. Oh, but it is if Ryan goes in first. Ryan, go in. Attack Bogmore from that side. Perfect. And then Willow, swap your weapon again. Go to the other side. Take that kill. 12 damage. Your rogues are a little bit busted. It's so good in this game. Princess, you are in the Grey Plane, so why don't you just move forward, do some scouting for us. So they've got to be back there. Then 3D, I mean, like, you know, if the other one didn't discover, you won't discover either. I'll ignite that tile. There we go. Hold up, wait. Unfortunately, Ryan takes damage to the Gorgon Corruption in that area, but it is blocked. Oh, I didn't know that could be blocked by armor. Huh. Seems strange that it can be, but that's fine. Okay, let's get an angle on this with Willow. A little bit more of an angle. Okay, nothing there. Or at least nothing there we can see at the moment. Get away from the Gorgon Corrupted Land. Don't care about the Zealous Leap really that much. Princess starts flanking out this way as well. Okay, we've revealed the raccoon. Good. Honestly, I just take a turn and then I, like, leap on them. Although, you can interfuse with a grain bucket right now. No, I think I still take the turn. Yeah. That's 100% my feeling. Rinliar says in chat. Daggers dealing double on flank is so good. Multipliers are so good. One of the first things I do when I start playing a game, I know I say a lot of things that I do as soon as I start playing a game, but a lot of them align, right? I usually say I try and find a way to break the game, and then I work back from breaking the game to how to actually play the game, right? And one of the easiest ways to break a game, and one of the first things I did in, you know, Monster Train, Rise of Slime, Slay the Spire, all of these kinds of things, is I make sure that I look for multiplicatives, specifically multiplicatives that can be put atop other multiplicatives as well, because those are the things that are way easier to get ridiculously nuts with. They are pretty much perfect for it. Okay, let's interfuse you on those tentacles. Then use the discus to hit that raccoon. And then 3D, you will ignite a fire behind the raccoon. Then fire leash that fire across it. So yeah, one of the first things you do when you're trying to break a game in some way is find multiplicatives and see if you can stack them on top of one another, and the dagger does so good. What? This is weird. Ryan is now a Bloodhorn warrior. I have the ability to take Sharpshooter, deals +1 damage attacks, +1 range with ranged attacks, and bows no longer have a minimum range. Stand in the middle of everyone and use range? I don't know about that. Broad Swipes. Passive. Ryan's melee attacks deal 1 damage to all other foes within range. I mean, if I'm putting myself in the middle of everyone with Zealous Leap, that seems pretty good. There's also Untouchable when Ryan gets a kill. Also, sorry, I'm just going to interrupt myself here for a second and say, this thing, what's happening here, we're currently seeing that there are so many more upgrades for each of these characters than I thought there were. Because in the first campaign, I saw like a lot of similar upgrades on level up, but now I'm just seeing new ones constantly. I'm very enthused by that. Broad Swipes is damage plus potency, actually. So a Bloodhorn warrior with potency would be able to leap further and do Broad Swipes larger. I actually like Broad Swipes. There's also Untouchable. When Ryan gets killed, the next attack against him within a turn will miss. That gives us a really good way to use Zealous Leap to get into the fight, use Untouchable or kill someone, and then have Untouchable, and then not take damage after the fact. But the fact that the potency stacking could occur is leaning me towards Broad Swipes right now. Bonus damage from the Bear Strength Cloak. Unfortunately, Willow is already holding a Cloak of Cunning. This can only really be used on Ryan right now. Okay, so the Gorgon deck has added a Geist. It's fine, we're not going to be fighting too many of those. Let's secure the Waterworks. You have to locate Moonwax Smelter, just directly up. To humble ends, Willow has come into possession of a powerful artifact. Where's the opportunity? Ah, it's on her. Got it. To humble ends. Oh, wandering stranger, come hide from the moon. The barrels are full and the fiddle's in tune. Come ask the barkeep for a bowl, cup, and spoon. We'll dance you to sleep or we'll drink until noon. I keep a few songs in my pocket. The chorus is better. Willow realizes the dagger in their hand is flashing with a mixed light of moon and fire. Oh, nothing. It's... Wait, did I skip over something there? Oh, Ryan glances at Gleam. There we go. Oh, and then I accidentally skipped through all of the rest of the text there as well. God damn it. Oh, wait, let's go back. Back. Okay. Let's try this one again. Oh, wandering stranger, come hide from the moon. What? That's a voice for a different character. Oh, wandering stranger, come hide from the moon. The barrels are full and the fiddles are in tune. Come ask the barkeep for a bowl cup and spoon. We'll dance you to sleep or we'll drink until noon. I keep a few songs in my pocket. The chorus is stronger. Brian glances at a gleam. There we go. Willow realizes the dagger in their hand is flashing with a mixed light of moon and fire. Oh, it's nothing, it's... Though they clutch it away, their friend has already gotten a good look. It's got the mark of the Oldwane. It's too late to deny it. The vision of the blade once beheld cannot be forgotten. The rippling edge is oddly arresting. The Oldwane family's grim crest glares, graven into the hilt. I didn't mean to let you see it, but what I intend seems to weigh little in its gravity. Darkness is in every heart already, right? No evil magic required for that, but this blade somehow makes that darkness grow until it kills my only friend from way back. Anyway, they passed it on to me. According to legend, this weapon, the Oath of Oldwane, was made by the last persecuted Oldwane mystic. It was made for vengeance, to seek suffering. It ruined the whole age of our land, shattered by what generations had built. So now, I need to make sure that that doesn't happen again. That's where we're headed, isn't it? To destroy that thing? Do you still want to come along? I know it's dangerous, but I intend to slip away once you go close. You're not scaring me off, Willow. It sounds like you need a friend. 3D Shaggy or Princess Grey out of this fight? I think I'll take Princess Grey. Go with the original party. Actually, while all that's happening as well, 3D, you should continue researching this site. The story continues. Willow leads Ryan onto the ancient ancestral lands of the Oldwane family. The Oldwane legend is a rich well of villains for Gwynwefeld storytellers, a group of questionably related kinsfolk living in a secluded manor, practicing dark crafts. It's isolated. I'll say that for it. Come on, better if we stick close. Huh. It's not so bad once you got sticky enough stones. Only bad for visitors, which is probably what they intended. You're really winning me over. Soon, they're within a proper ruin, with many towers half sunk and tumbled. We're looking for a forge? There's a stairwell. And here you go. You sure this is right? That this is how you unmake the thing? Here, hold this torch. As Willow draws the dagger, the Oath of Oldwane, the eyes over the forge begin to glow. The forge roars awake, vomiting hot coals. But like the dagger itself, the glowing embers arrest their eyes. And then they see two futures in the flame. In one, they see themselves aged and alone, still fighting the same long losing battles they're embroiled in today. And in another, they're not much older than they are now. They've used the power in the dagger to bring peace to those they love. Perhaps they should wield it. It would change them, but not immediately. In the meantime, think of all the good they would accomplish for their friends and for the world. It'd doom them to isolation, but weren't they already isolated? That's a mistranslation right there, but wasn't they already isolated was... it's clearly like a find and replace on she and him and her and etc. Because wasn't she already isolated would read, but wasn't they already isolated would not. Destroy the dagger or keep the dagger. Oh boy. I mean, this is our Samwise Gamgee Frodo Baggins in Mount Doom moment, right?
I Why shouldn't I keep it? It's mine!
There's something noble in the idea that, oh, you know, I will pay a deep price for this. But it will be for others. It's difficult. It's difficult. I do want to give my characters a bunch of transformations, and there's a little bit of me that's like, oh, I mean, this might transform the character. It's like a 49-51 push here. Keep the dagger. Willow? I was wrong. There is a reason this dagger came to me, but it was not to throw it into the fire. Well... Willow's cry resounds down the stairs. It seems something doesn't wish them to leave. An Oldwane ghost craves the dagger. We cannot let him take it. With a flash and a noiseless snarl, the spirit transforms. We've got the Oath of Oldwane. It is a tier 3 dagger. A powerful cursed dagger forged by a vengeful family that will change its wielder into a nightmare. Passive is +2 warding, +4 spell damage. I mean... I love that you could also just turn it down there. Like, I'm not going to destroy the dagger. Anyway, I will leave it here and take 2 fabric. The Oath of Oldwane. So that is the world giving it a name that is tied to a past, a history of this weapon. I will allow it to keep this name. Shame she ain't a mystic. Yeah, no kidding. Mushrocks. Whole body grinding together like a slate stack. Fungus wreathes it. Fumes of decay. Yo, 15 out of 15. Shoulder sledge. 1 damage, 8 range. Every other turn, Mushrock charges, trampling scenery and knocking aside heroes, dealing 1 damage and hobbling. And slam. I mean, if I can hobble you, you're not really going to be able to do too much. 1 with 8 range. So it's 1 with 8 range, so you can like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can make it to pretty much anywhere on the map right now. Okay, let's have a look at Princess's abilities in this area. Branch. A discus from behind. Bone Lance. Not bad. Good planks there as well. There's a Vine Wrench, but it's from... Oh, okay. A Vine Wrench from that side is pretty good. Can I get actually to it? Yes, I can by going there. So we'd use Vine Wrench, and then we'd pull you... pinning them. I think the pin will stop your shoulder charge. I'm not certain, but that would be consistent with some other things we've seen so far. So I'm going to try it. It's possible I'm entirely wrong here. I'm avoiding looking at chat because if I am, this is my mistake to make. Oh, Vine Wrench is out of range. Wild Grass still gets him and pins him though. Okay, and then I'm going to want to get Willow set up to flank whilst in Grey Plane if possible. So Silk Step across. And then Ryan, you just want to interrupt anything that might try and happen here. So set up Guardian. Yeah, the Mushrocks was pinned and wasn't able to do anything as a result of that. Great, that's exactly what we were looking for. Let's use Vine Wrench to do the same thing to you again, I think. Dragging to a specified tile as well. Good. So then... I mean, I could specify they go there, and then Willow could take an attack, but Willow would end their turn with that attack. And actually be in... in with a chance to die if I did that. So that's not great. I need to start shredding from Mushrocks, actually. Oh yeah, you have tier 3 dagger. What is your damage? 6 damage. Your health is 15. So to be a multiplier of 2 for the flank attack, it'd go under armor. It wouldn't guarantee a kill yet. How far can you go? Okay, I think I do it this way. We'll Vine Wrench you here. Okay. And then Willow, you will move behind. So I've got 2 flanking attacks here, right? The first flanking attack is Ryan, moving up here and taking this hit. And then the second flanking attack is Willow going up behind, using the dagger and taking that hit kill. We have so much control over the battlefield, it's insane. This is how I like to play. This. Dragon Grief. A well-made great spear. Tier 1? Yeah. It's got range 2.1. I mean, that goes on Ryan, right? Obviously, the other arm, though. It's two-handed as well, but I don't have an offhand weapon yet. Dragon Grief. The enemy's Mushrock's spine. I just like making them the spines of the characters we've recently killed. When we go pick up like that. Earthen Shell Talisman, more block. Goes on Ryan. They leave the Oldwane estate behind to sink into the obliviating muck of time. Willow, what was that all about? We were supposed to destroy that thing. We weren't supposed to. Now I know I can use it. For good, I really can. Yeah, I trust you. Their journey home goes without much incident, but no songs rise in the night. By the light of the moon and fire, it grows clear that Willow is no longer the person they were, though Ryan will refuse to see it. Willow has grown stronger. Upgrade Rogue. Yeah, attacks against wounded damage do 1 more damage, which is nice. Gets a bonus to all campaign level tasks based on their age. Your age is not demonstrated right now, I don't think. Quelling Moss. This isn't going to activate spell damage, right? Willow has coated their weapons in Quelling Moss. Their physical attacks apply Poison 1. As an action, they can throw a flask of Burning Moss that applies Poison 1 to all units in an area. Ah, I can click on the... Great. Man, this... Whoa! Skeletal, excuse me? We are cursed by the dagger of the Oldwane Mystics. I carry the Oldwane curse. Got it. Honestly, I think I'm just going to go Rogue level 2. You're now comrades with Ryan? Hell yeah. Applying 2 hobble to the enemies, not bad. Temporarily reducing the speed of an enemy should I not be killing them, but I think I am mostly focused on just flank and kill there. It's the most boring option available, but I think it is the best one there for us. Let's get everyone to join 3D Shaggy's mission up here.